I never take eye breaks, but my eyes were so dilated and it had such nice weather today that I was basically blinding myself trying to walk home because I forgot to bring sunglasses. So I was relying on crossing the streets with like what's the term for it? You know, like when you cross the street, there's like sounds for people that are like visually impaired. You know, they go like beep boop, and then you know to cross, right? So I'm basically like closing my eyes and I'm like looking at the ground and then I hear beep boop and I was like, oh, it's time for me to cross the street. And then like I open my eyes a little bit and then I squint to see and I'm like, it's a don't walk sign. It's red. It's a red light. I'm like, I can't walk. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what? Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I can either cross across or like across, you know? It was, I could go both ways, but it was neither of these signs. So I'm like, what the hell, man? And then I was like, okay, thank God I didn't just rely on my ears to cross the street. And then after a while, I heard like a really loud like beep boop. And then again, I like squinted and I was like, ah, yes, it's a green light. I can walk. I can see the crossing section. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm like, what the hell? Crossing street light? Why are you trying to isekai me? They gave me temporary ones, but I felt really lame. And they didn't really work. They didn't really work. They gave me the ones that made me look like, what's that emo called? Oh, Wicked. They gave me the ones that look like Wicked. And I was like, yeah. I look like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe not. And they didn't work. Wait, they didn't work. Okay, if they worked, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna look like a suspicious person. But because it didn't even work, I was like, okay, there's no point to this. And so I basically walked with like this, with my, like this. I walked like this whole entire time. And I was like, man, I must be looking so weird right now. But whatever. But yeah. I didn't get hit by a car. Oh, this. I guess I'm making you guys see like 35 fingers. She's an eldritch being.